Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Oh my goodness, man. It feels so good to be able to talk normally for once without my nose just, my nose going Niagara Falls on me. And I apologize in the last couple of videos because I was sick. I did like 2 back to back, but I had to get those out, Sometimes you gotta record the thought when it's fresh, because if you wait till afterward, you start to forget things, and it's no longer, as prevalent as it was during that moment. So again, I apologize. I know it sounded gross. Shit, I even listened to it. I thought it sounded gross, but that's just one of the shits that you gotta deal with while you're out here. Like, I would have never recorded a video if, while I was sick, if I had my own home. I would have just waited until the next day or whatever. But, what's the point of waiting for the next day if it ain't gonna get any better? Although I know how my allergies are, like, I usually get like one really bad day where it's like, none of my allergies tablets, nothing works. I just gotta like ride out the storm, so to speak. So that's usually like 24 hours from when it first started acting up. So I usually know when it starts acting up, and I know when it will end. So that's just me. There's gotta be at least once every week where I have to go through hell with those allergies. And man, it was hell yesterday with those allergies, just because I kept having to buy Kleenex boxes. I bought maybe 5 boxes, man. And it's just going through them non-stop, and I'm just around people I don't want to be around. I have to be, and people are looking at you going through those Kleenex, man, and it's like, it doesn't stop. It's like one after the other. And I just had this, already hate being the center of attention, but that, you can't help it. I went to the metro, the 24-hour metro. I bought spots there. I went up again, like 4 in the morning. And some guy tried to, some security guy there just started harassing me, thinking I was stealing the Kleenex box. I'm like, look at the Kleenex box. It's like 3/4 empty. I'm like, I brought this inside here with me. You even have a security guard right here, standing right at the front door, and he's not paying attention or anything. But yet you want to say that I'm stealing? You ain't got no proof. So I'm like, yo, your proof is right there. The security guard will go back and watch the tapes, man. Because, I wouldn't be so bold as to walk in like that and then walk out. Like, who does that? You think I'm stupid? So, and even at the end of it, when I proved him wrong, dude didn't even apologize. Just kept going on, and I'm at the self-checkout kiosk, and I'm trying to do my shit there, and he's trying to help me. I'm like, yo, get it. I don't need your help, man. You helped enough. Yo, just get out of here. You're gonna get me irritated, I'm already irritated dealing with this shit. And I usually don't get worked up like that, but I just, I was sick and I was miserable. When I'm like that, man, plus I got nowhere else to go, and all of that shit, man. You only can be positive and nice for so long. 100% cheerful, like, nah, man, especially in that confrontation, because I'm black too, so, I'm always getting security look at me and shit, or follow me around, or, you know what I mean, that just comes with the territory. But, he was bold, he came up to me and started accusing me of theft. And I should have done something more like, okay, so I should have done something like okay, so if I stole, then you could call the cops and get me arrested right now. But if I didn't steal, you need to recompensate me for something, you know? Because there's so many charges right there. You know, you coming out. Like, I know you got to do your job, but like that's what the security guard at the front was for. And you have to ask him, you know, if I came in with a bag, and he doesn't even remember. So I'm just like, yo, what's the point of security? People can steal in any way, you know? And you had the gall to come to me. I come in with a Kleenex box in a Dollarama bag, right? And he's saying, "Where's the receipt?" Like, I'm gonna hold on to the receipt for a $1 Kleenex box, you know? Like stupid shit, man. So, yeah, it was just another thing I had to deal with, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? I usually don't get to situations like that, but you know, every day is something new, you know? Every day is something different. Something's gonna happen. You can be positive or negative, but something's gonna happen, you know? And speaking about that, I have to get into that too, man. It's like, I don't even know where to start with all of this, man. I have so much stuff on my mind. It's just, you know, 30 minutes just doesn't do it justice to, like, try to squeeze everything inside there, but that's all my phone allows me to record, so I guess I gotta try. Either that or make 2 videos, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, you know, after that whole incident with the Kleenex and stuff like that, I mean, sick all morning. It sucked, man, you know? It wasn't until later on today when I started feeling better, to the point that I don't need to buy any more Kleenex boxes, but you know, that costs some money right there. That's, you know, $6, $7, $8 in just Kleenex. You know, that's a full meal right there. But you know, imagine if I didn't have it, what would I be using? You know. It's just, I mean, the mall wasn't open, and I'm not gonna keep going to the washroom to use that. Like, I've used that washroom toilet paper before, man, and it's just maybe something you want to be using. Like, desperate times, but I mean, how much? I'd go through the whole roll before, you know, and then what next? So I gotta have my own stash, man. This is just one of those medical things that you have to have, you know, with you. Just like, you know, I always carry my inhaler because I have asthma. Well, I always got to carry Kleenex because I have allergies. You know, they can just pop up when they want to. It's, you know, make my day harder than it already is. So that's just one of the necessities I always have to have on me. You know. Now, when I was housed, when I had my place, it was a lot easier. I didn't have to, you know. Like, as gross as this is about to sound, like, I didn't need tissues. I just used like bath towels and stuff. I know it sounds gross and all, but I mean, hey man, and you know, I don't got to spend a dime on using Kleenex, which saves the environment. You know, I'm not wasteful or whatever. And all you gotta do is, after I'm done with it, just throw it in the wash, put in an extra heavy rinse, and you're good to go, man. It's like fresh. You take that shit out. Besides, I'm the only one that's using them, so at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter how I deal with it, you know. But what I'm just trying to say is, it didn't cost me any money dealing with it, other than buying the allergy tablets. You know, that's other than that, I was goated, but now it's like I have to write out the whole storm. I gotta pay it, play it. You know, it's just so much more difficult now than And it was miserable already dealing with it when I was, on my own or wherever I was staying at, It's just one of those things that's going to stay with me probably forever. But, it's a lot more easier to deal with it when you're in the comfort of your home than when you're out homeless, trust me. But anyways, hold on, let me just say this for one thing. I can't believe I'm putting this out there, man. Yeah, this is just funny. And I didn't even plan on putting this out on video. I'm gonna go into something deep after this, but I don't know, this thought just came to me, man, and maybe I shouldn't be putting it out here, but who cares, man? Nobody usually watches my videos anyway, so I don't really got anything to really be embarrassed about. But there is one thing I gotta say, and that is, how do I say it? This female that works at the McDonald's. I usually see her like every morning, man. She's like one of the earlier ones. She's like one of the morning people that work there. It's like she gets there. I don't know. They open up at 6 a.m. because the mall opens at 5. But you don't have the people that come in. I think even it's some of the people, because you have Tim Hortons inside there, but they're upstairs. And I don't know what time they open. Maybe it's 5:30 or 6. I don't know. Point is, they don't open. None of the coffee shops or McDonald's, they don't open until at least 6 o'clock, right? So she always comes there, and I've been seeing her for a while now, probably weeks. Now that I think about it, and man, this truck just had to be here making that noise. Sorry about that, guys. I don't plan these things. I just walk, and whatever's going on, just gotta deal with it, Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to make 2 videos on this, but there's just so much on my mind, man. Man, fuck you. You just stopped and then you did it again. Like, shit. Noise pollution, man. But yeah, anyways, what I was trying to say is, yeah, this female woman, she's like, white woman. But what's her age? I don't know, man. But she's older, she's mature. Maybe late 30s, somewhere in her 40s, That's my guess. Like, she's older than me for sure, definitely. And she looks like she maybe even popped out a couple of kids, I'm not sure. But, this is something about her, man. And I'm not saying I'm in love or anything like that. Don't get it twisted. But I see her all the time, and I just notice it now that, just seeing her helps me start my day. Really nice, really cool lady, and I'm just thinking, like, she's doing what she has to do, pay the bills. She doesn't even care. I don't even know how long she's probably been working there. But some people like that, they're in there for years, man. Like a long ass time. It's like Walmart, Some people have been working there since that shit first came out. So I don't know how long she's been there, but she's probably been there for a minute, And yeah, I was just I don't know when it occurred to me, but I was just seeing her all the time, and maybe it was today. I was today in the morning when I went for the breakfast. I was making my order, but I didn't see her on the cash. Like, I'm looking around for her. Like, I'm actually looking for her. And I was just like, oh, she's not here today? Like, I'm getting a little, excited that I haven't seen her. It's like, all right. So I made my order, and then I'm waiting for them to call my number up. And then they call my number, and then sure behold, it's her. You know, but I was just like, oh shit. I was just like, I was actually happy to see her. And I just started conversating with her for a little bit. You know, I was just like, I was just looking her out for you. I was like, I was hoping that you were going to be here. You know what I mean? And we're just talking, a little short chat. Because, how people are in the fast food, right? You can't even really talk with them too tough because, it's food service are fast paced. You know what I mean? People want their shit. They don't want you to be there. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? So, yeah, we had a little talk or whatever, but I was just thinking, man. I was just like, I don't know what it is, man, but it's just. I guess when I'm trying to go with all of this is that the encounters that you have every day, especially when you are doing a routine, you don't even realize it, man, but you just start getting used to the faces that you see all the time, and it actually becomes somewhat, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but it also becomes somewhat, makes you feel a little bit more better just seeing a familiar face, somebody else out there that actually acknowledges you, and I do the same thing for that woman that I was just talking about, the McDonald's woman. Like, I'm sure a lot of people do already acknowledge her, but like being in that sort of industry or whatever, more so or less, people will make small talk or whatever, but they don't genuinely mean it. They'll be like, "Hi, how are you? I'm doing all right. How about you?" Something, right? And that's usually how far it goes. But I like to go a little bit step further, have a little bit of a small talk, you know what I mean? Just comment about something that you've seen or something that happened or whatever, And if I'll try to put a smile on her face before I leave, Because she usually puts a smile on my face, so I'm just saying, that's basically what I try to do. I try to acknowledge everybody in their existence, because it's so easy. Everybody gets overlooked one way or the other. Like, I'm homeless, obviously, and obviously anybody else that's homeless, you see them all the time. People just walk right past them, they, I don't know. I can't even say they really acknowledge them because they're not approaching them in any way. They see them, but then it's like they blink and then it's like they're gone. You know what I mean? They're just ignored, and then it's almost like they're erased from their existence. You know what I mean? So they acknowledge them for the moment, but then it's right back at it. Like I don't deal with that. I don't care about that, or there's nothing I can do. They put themselves in a safe place to where, that shit ain't happening almost. And it's crazy, man, because I was just speaking about, homeless and stuff. And I hang out at the mall a lot, right? That's basically my routine. I'm always at the mall. But, yeah, there's always, I think I said this in a previous video too, but there's always like at least a minimum of like 2 people there right outside the bus entrance into the mall. There's always at least 2 homeless people there. But lately now, it's been getting up higher and higher, the last few days or last week I just noticed there was like 3 people there. And then today there was like 4 or 5. I'm just like, you can't ignore this, man. And maybe only I'm the person that's seeing it because I go to the mall every day, so I can see the little small things or whatever. But when I see that today, I was just like, oh my goodness, like this shit is getting worse. But we already know it is. But like, it's just disheartening when you see it. And you're making the connection yourself. It's not like a news article that you can just take and run with. Like, I'm seeing all of this shit. I'm putting all the pieces together. I'm talking. I'm on the ground zero, man. I'm speaking with these people, and I'm seeing them, and I'm seeing them get attacked, man. And that's the next thing I need to go into. See, I have so many things I need to go into. It's like, I don't make a list. I don't, man, I got time for that, man. I'm freaking out here. I ain't got no time to organize my thoughts or whatever, man. It just comes to me as I feel it. So, but yeah, anyways, so now I lost my thought. Shit, I'm making all that shit talk about being organized, and look at me now, right? But yeah, the homeless shit is getting worse by the day. And like I said, man, I just made a video on me seeing a homeless guy get attacked. A few of them got attacked, actually, that day. And they tried coming at me. But two things. One, the first situation, I seen it and I just left. Just because, I didn't want to deal with that shit. I don't want to, like, the worst case scenario is, like, if I had to, like, fight them and then, they smash my phone or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, that would, what can you do, right? They outnumber you. Unless you have some sort of physical weapon that can intimidate and can really deal damage. Like, I'm talking about dismember or whatever. Like, I need a hatchet or something, man. Something good. Or a butterfly knife, something, man. Because that's the only way I'd be able to deal with these guys, because this ain't a one-on-one fight. It's not like the movies, man. These guys are fighting you. They're all jumping you. So you got 5 mans, 3 chicks, and the chicks will be thumping you too, man. They're getting bold, man. But the only reason why they do that is because they got the guys with them, and they know the guys are gonna go off when a guy hits a girl. Like, look at that. Even the dudes are freaking white knighting that. But they allow the chicks to hit men. So it's like, what? I don't even understand, man. I don't know. But yeah, that's the type of shit they be doing, man. Going around attacking people and shit. And I even just seen another attack today, man. This one was completely unprovoked. And they're all unprovoked. But I didn't expect to see this. I was in the library when I see this. Alright, so check this out. I'm in the library today. And I'm just there chilling, recharging my shit. And this Chinese guy comes in, and he's eating a whole bag of Doritos, just going through that whole thing, But whatever, man. He was eating the ketchup flavored Doritos, which is currently my favorite flavor. So I understood why he was eating that, or why he just couldn't stop putting the chip down. But that shit's so good, man. So good. But anyways, yeah, he was just sitting there just eating for a little while. And I'm just going through my devices and shit. Then not too long after he finishes, he just starts speaking Chinese, right? But like nobody's there. Like, he's not speaking to anybody, he's just speaking to himself. Like, no other Chinese person is around. So at first I'm thinking, okay, this guy has like some sort of Bluetooth headset on one of his ears or something, because I could see his ear, one of his ears, right where he's sitting. And so I'm assuming it has to have another ear, have it on another ear or whatever, But he just starts going in, and he starts having these long ass conversations in Chinese, starts pointing and going off for no reason. And then basically the whole library can hear this guy. And then one of the librarians, she comes over and she's just like, "Can you keep it down? You're kind of going off or whatever." He responds back to her in Chinese, and she was Asian too, but I don't know if she was Chinese, but she just started backing away, walking away, right? She noticed that she didn't get through to him, so So this just keeps going on for the next like 10, 15 minutes, rambling in Chinese, going off. Everybody's getting distracted. I'm just like, and it's just funny, man. Like when shit like this is going off, I'm just me. Not only am I watching that guy, but I'm watching everybody else's reaction. You know, and mostly what everybody's doing is just trying to like, you know, block it out, pretend he's not doing that. You know what I mean? You know, everybody's looking away, or everybody has their headset, their headphones on, or whatever, trying to tune them out, you know, but not me, man. I'm sitting there, I took my headphones off, and I'm just looking straight at him. You know, he wants acknowledgement, I'll give it to him, man. And that's not just for him, that's for anybody, man. So, yeah, I'm just looking at this guy, I'm just like, I'm like, yo, you're fucked, bro. Something wrong with you. Like, he must have some sort of issue, mental illness or something. Like, I'm thinking he was schizophrenic, man. Because he was speaking and having full-on conversations with somebody I couldn't see. And then finally, one of the other librarian guys, he comes over and he's just like, yo, you're going to have to take that outside or something, man. You're disturbing everybody. So the guy gets up, he cooperates, he's like, oh, okay. Gets his stuff and he starts getting ready to move. Moves like 2 inches, and then there's like this old guy who's minding his own business. He was seeing all the shit go down, but, you know, he's just reading a newspaper or keeping to himself, right? Never said anything. And the Chinese guy looks at him, just starts going off for like no reason. Like cussing and everything, and he starts yelling and shit, looking at him. And the next thing you know, like he starts hitting him. Starts swiping at the dude, just starts hitting him off. I'm just like, oh, I can't believe I'm seeing this right now. And then the librarian's like, okay, you gotta go right now. So, you know, he leaves. And then, you know, but apparently that guy does that shit. Like, he's a weirdo. Like, he goes around to different libraries and they're always having to kick him out. But I don't know if he's ever assaulted anybody, but I just remember seeing that, man, and I was just like, oh man, this is gonna be noisy. But yeah, I just remember seeing him and I was just like, yo, if this guy struck at that old man one more time, I would have gotten involved. Like, there's just no chance, man. No chance. I'm not allowing that shit. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, what's the reason I'm out here for? Why do I have to witness all of these things every single day? Like, I'm freaking tired of it, man. I don't want to be seeing this shit, but I have to. So, you know, basically I'm at the point now where I'm just like, and it's like, you know, I don't care about my life anymore, really, but I can see how some people become, this is like a superhero origin story, you know, for me, because I keep seeing these injustices go on, and it's hard for me to stand by and not do anything. It really is, you know. And me being out here and everything, it just, you know, it hits me so much harder because I hated this type of shit before, but now it's like I have to see this shit. I have to be around it all day and time. And, you know, I already feel worthless as it is. Oh, that's a big truck, man. Cool lights on it, though. You see this? Yeah, that's a cool truck, man. Propane, but I mean, like the way he has lights on that shit. Yeah, this is Truck Central, man. Anyways, yeah, it's just, I keep seeing this shit every day, and it's just, it's getting harder and harder, man. You know, to not want to do something, and I'm getting closer and closer to the point where I'm not going to be able to not do something. I'm gonna do something soon, and good chance I'm gonna regret it. Good chance, I may get robbed. I may get beat up. I could probably die. But the way how I feel now, it doesn't matter because I'm already pretty much dead. So, if I could inflict one little positive change in this world, because nobody wants to stand up in this world. Nobody does. Everybody's afraid. They just turn a blind eye because it's not happening to them. But I don't know if I could do the same. Not anymore. But yeah, this I wish I could talk more, man. But this video is getting too long. It's already at 31, so it's gonna stop any second now. So better to call it here, and I'll record something else a little bit later. But yeah, guys, it's gonna do it for tonight. Thanks for watching, and you'll hear back from me soon. So take it easy.